God, I love this thing. This is the Mini Edamame in tungsten by LIC EDC, or the one and only Jamie Acker is the designer and mastermind behind this. This little thing is special. It crossed me over from like bigger, longer bar spinners, like the full-size edamame, into ones that are, considered smaller. That's the thing though, like it looks small, but let's measure it for you here. Get the stats out of the way here, then we can talk about it. So it's actually a healthy 49. And for reference, this is the bar of a spinama thing. So it's only really, the spinama thing only really has a mil on this. But when you look at them side by side, it's really deceiving. Mainly because of the curves, right? But man, this thing is just it's like a beautiful, peaceful, minimalist, very easy to conceal, like Zen, calm sort of fidget, that still just rips. Like it's not light. Like this is all tungsten with tungsten shoes. It's 188. And I think I have something for better reference on that. Yeah. So this is a tungsten dune with 28 mil Mokame buttons. 203. Like it's really not that different. So yeah, that's the length, that's the weight. Show you the thickness here. Yeah, about 14 mil, pretty standard. That's about the same as the full-size edamame. Buttons are, I think, around 16. Yeah, 16 mil high. And then you have 24.5 mil, the 1 inch diameter on that. So I know I've got these other edamames out here. This is the full-size bar in titanium, so that like basically feels like you're spinning nothing. And this is copper, one of the prototypes, and then you have all the way up to full tungsten in this, and you are you're in heavyweight land already. But I wanted to have them out here because I wanted to emphasize that yes, this is the mini edamame, and these are the like OG full-size edamame, but there is no really comparing these at all. You can't. It's just it's not the same spinner. They're edamame beans, but they're from a very different stock. So these ones are going away because there's no point in that comparison whatsoever. I said earlier that it got me into smaller spinners, and it didn't really click until I switched the buttons out. So tungsten buttons usually they can dampen the sound quite a bit depending on the bearing you're using. So I really settled on loving the bearing. It's a stainless steel rings with a double stainless steel retainer, and then 10, I believe, or 9 ZrO2 balls, zirconium oxide or something like that. Unquiet Hands would label it as the quantum bearing, or Modus Works would call it the operator. These bearings ship with torque bars as well. They're very, very, very popular hybrid, and it's a beautiful bearing. It really is. It can be a little finicky sometimes, but for the most part, really great. So I have a torque bar, and I went ahead and I put on these torque bar Magnum deep dish buttons on it, and for some reason that just really clicked with me. These buttons are actually 23 mil diameter, so just a little bit smaller, and me and Jamie Acker both think it kind of really, it brings something to it. It sort of accentuates the curves of it, as Jamie would say, and I don't know if I can really describe it. It's just, it makes this just feel better, and it opens up the sound. Like, this is what I'm talking about with like the Zen part of it. This thing just starts like singing, and I can just sit there for a long time and just listen to that, and of course watch the light show, just depending how I move the spinner. It's very dreamy. So this is how I've had it, you know, for most of the time I've had it. And this is what made it like kind of click for me. Once I had these on here and I started listening to that sound and stuff, I started going, oh my God, this is so soothing and nice. And then it's what made me go and buy things like the sage, like the copper sage from Unquiet Hands. And now I'm all into like these like smaller spinners, and I've just really appreciated them for, there's like a calmness to it. There's like less of a commitment. It's like you pick up, you know, something that's like really big and like, you know, heavy. It's kind of like, okay, you know, we're spinning now. This is happening, you know. We're at the playground and we came here to play. You know, let's do this. But these little guys are so, I don't know, something really calming. This is just like, you know, sitting in a park at like, you know, sunrise and listening to the birds and stuff, you know, and just looking at nature and just, I don't know. It's great. So Jamie was talking about he wants to actually get some buttons made that are like the edamame dish style, like this, but in a 23 mil to kind of, you know, just play with and complement this a little bit more, just give more options. So definitely be on board with that. Right, and speaking of the light show, here, I want to show you something. Let's, I took this short of it at nighttime, but like with the right settings to like get warping going. And I'm just gonna show it to you because it's so freaking cool. Okay, here it is. It's like I'm holding buttons that, like I'm spinning a laser beam or something. I just thought that was like the coolest thing. Damn. Damn. Anyway, so more of these are getting made. They are in production. Not just tungsten. There's going to be different materials, stuff. So some basic ones as well, like tie and stainless steel, copper, that kind of thing. But would I go out and get something else besides this one? No. Like I really wouldn't. If I lost this one, would I try to get one again immediately? Yeah. I really would. It's just so lovely. It really is. I'm so happy and honored to even have one. It makes me feel very grateful. Anyway, I really know if there's much more to say. It's yeah, definitely try to get one. Definitely if you like smaller spinners, it's looks small, but like I said, 186 grams in tungsten. People really like the OG edamame. They do. And it's warranted. It's great. But like I said, you cannot compare the full size to the mini. It's its own spinner. It's its own class. And it's just so great. I guess that's about it. Find one if you can. Like I said, they're in production. They're coming. But keep an eye out. Keep an eye on LIC EDC. Follow Jamie Acker on Facebook so you get all his posts and stuff like that about this stuff. All right. Get out of here.